In 1985, this man saved Ghana from a secret CIA mission in the country without using any weapon but charm and love. Now his name is Michael Agbotui Sosedes. He was born in Ghana to a Greek father and a French Ghanaian mother, raised in Germany, went to college in New York City, but then he came back to Ghana later on. He became a businessman. He was charming, good looking, fluent in the English and German, like basically everything any woman would want in a Ghanaian man. And on top of it all, he was a cousin to Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, who was the leader of Ghana at that time after the coup on 31st December 1981. Looking at how fluent this guy was in English and German, he was recruited by the Ghana Intelligence Service as an intelligence officer. On the other side was this woman called Sharon Squinich. He was a 29-year-old American who was recruited by the CIA as a clerk stenographer. These are the people who normally type anything that happens in court. Now this woman was sent to Ghana in 1983, and around that time was the Cold War, and JJ Rawlings was a target by the CIA. They were looking for a way to get into the system, just like they did in 1966 against Kwame Nkrumah. And this woman, Sharon Squinich, looked like the perfect fit for the thing. So they sent her to Ghana in 1983. She worked at the embassy. Now when Sharon came to Ghana, the Ghana intelligence noticed that this woman sometimes got emotionally broken. And that is where they noticed that this can be a loophole in getting all the information they wanted from the CIA. The whole thing started as a normal fling, but then ended up becoming a romantic relationship. They dated for almost 18 months, but then while Sharon was madly in love, Michael was also getting all the information that he wants and passing it on to Kojo Chikata, who was the chief of the Ghana intelligence. This girl told Michael all the people who were working with the CIA and they were in Ghana and how they were planning to stage a coup against Rawlings. Michael, on the other hand, also passed information to this woman, but then all these things were just fabricated just to gain her trust. Everything was going on smoothly until in 1985, Sharon went back to the USA, and that's where she failed a routine polygraph test. They discovered how Sharon has passed down all their information to this man, Michael.
You don't know.
Everything they had planned to do in Ghana had been compromised, but they decided that they were not going away empty-handed. They intentionally asked Sharon to lure this guy to America. When this guy got to the hotel in Virginia, that is where they got him and arrested him and charged him with espionage, sentenced him to 20 years in prison. But then the whole thing didn't happen. A swap was later proposed that in return for Michael, Ghana had to give them their people, the people who work for the CIA in Ghana. As for Sharon, she was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but then later on reduced to 2 years. This is a proof that not all heroes wear cape. Some of them also wear condom.